So I've been training since I was 8 years old. Started off with my coaches that ended up giving me my black belt, Penny Thomas and Mike Rackinson. Penny Thomas being a African and South African Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu legend. Got my black belt about 3 years ago, going on 3 years ago, from Penny Thomas in Hawaii. And yeah, that's been my journey thus far. My take on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a lifestyle, it's part of who you are. Not everyone has to be an ADCC world champion or an MMA fighter. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is something that becomes part of your way of thinking, of problem solving, of overcoming adversity, and it's for everyone. It's for anyone that has that ability to think beyond initial steps or initial procedures and actually push through hard times, and it can directly correlate to your life in more than one way. So my philosophy in Jiu-Jitsu is having it as part of a process of enrichment of your everyday life. So my training week at the moment, because I'm fighting mixed martial arts as well, up at the camp we generally do 4 sessions a day comprising of either Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, striking and strength and conditioning. So in a day we're putting in about 4.5 hours of training, Monday to Saturday. I think what the Submission Kings tournament is doing is quite a game changer and revolutionary in South Africa. We don't have many submission-only competitions of this level of production and value in the type of athletes that are competing. So it shows great promise for future Jiu-Jitsu athletes in South Africa, having different avenues to participate and enjoy the sport of Jiu-Jitsu, as well as for spectators, make it quite exciting. Jiu-Jitsu is not notoriously known to be a spectator sport. So I think they're doing a bang-up job on that, and winning the Submission Kings first heavyweight title will be an absolute feather in my cap, and really like to keep that on my resume. I think the match itself will definitely boast a lot of leg attacks and scrambles, and maybe increase and decrease in the pace of the matches for practicality reasons. It'll be quite interesting to see towards the later end of the match how we're both holding up. But I can assure you it's going to be an exciting match. Johan's a game competitor. I've grappled with him previously in the gi divisions a few years ago when I was a brown belt. He's definitely very agile for his size. He brings a lot of tools to the table. It would be nice to see what a no-gi match has to offer, bearing in mind we'll have a greater arsenal of leg attacks at our disposal. So it'll be a very interesting match in that regard. I look forward to competing with him. Obviously, he's now being touted as the #1 black belt in South Africa, and I think at the end of this particular match, we'll have a better gauge of whether that's true or not.